The Wet Beaver t-shirts are finally here. And it doesn't matter if you're feeling naughty or feeling nice, we've got just the thing for you. So whether you're trying to get in good with Grandma or trying to give her a heart attack, these beautifully hand-drawn illustrations will guarantee your inheritance. There are no less than 12 awesome new designs to choose from, 100% satisfaction or no money back. Available on t-shirts, hoodies, hats, phone cases, stickers, and more. Link is in the video description. Terms and conditions subject to change whenever we feel like it. Life insurance policies sold separately. Okay, guys, the moment has arrived. It's time for the tour. Here is the finished map. Looking pretty cool. But let's remember what we started with. Yeah, it's a little bit different now than it was back then. Let's go around. We'll go around area by area. So this area down here, this area is known as the Glen. And it's very picturesque, wooded little area. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is it called the Glen? Were you asking yourself, Picture? Were you asking yourself, why is it called the Glen? The reason this is called the Glen is because Glenn lives here. I mean, that's pretty obvious, I would have thought. So, yeah, it's Glenn. There's Glenn, and this is where Glenn lives. He lives in the Glen. Let's take the hood off again. So, yeah, I've got to say, this area is actually really, really nice. And as we're going round, the game for you guys is to spot all the little bits and pieces that I've put in. So like down here, I've put in this little bit of fencing down here. Little things like that. I've got to say, we've spent most of this entire series at like 60,000 feet. And when you get down here, you realise how freaking gorgeous this game is. This was one of the first buildings I put in, and I've got to say, it stood the test of time. It's still nice and interesting. Okay, so that's the Glen. Now, do you remember this little area over here that I didn't know what to do with? Well, I'm such an idiot. I forgot. This is where they play one of their favourite games. Well, like when they're not playing football and not doing all the other games that I've put in. They come here and they play one of their favourite games. It's called Beaver Go Splat.
Oh, no.
Where do I really need to explain? There are actually, I mean, it depends where you're from. There are different versions of Beaver Go Splat. The one that tends to be the most popular is that they come it's usually the younger beavers. They'll come down here, a group of them, and then it's a game of bravery. Two of them will be chosen at random, and they have to go out on the bridge, right? These are the beginner bridges over here, by the way. They're only short bridges. These are the more advanced bridges, right? You need a lot more strategy to do over there. Anyway, the two of them go out, and it's kind of like a dare thing of like who'll go closest to the edge, right? And they kind of egg each other on, and all the people are like egging them on and whatever until one of them pushes the other one off, and then Beaver Go Splat.
Oh no!
That's But the funny thing is, now you would think that the beaver, right, that didn't go splat, the one that is at the top, right, you'd think he would be the winner, right?
Yeah.
No.
Because he didn't.
No.
Splat.
The winner is the last person to wet themselves laughing. That's how they do it, right? There are other versions of this game, but I think we've covered it, right? This might be my favourite area of the map now. I'm going to have so many favourite areas of the map. That's going to be the problem. This area over here is obviously the industrial area. There were things I was going to do over here that I kind of never got around to. Like, for example, over here, I was going to extend this a little bit further because I feel like it's not balanced. This should go out a little bit further. And when I came to do it, I was like, no, actually, that's something that I kind of want to stay like that. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I just think that, and it's my bat and my ball. So it is what it is. I've got to say, this area, I do like this area. I went through a period during the game, like during the series, where I didn't like this area, but actually I kind of like it now. I tell you what, putting this in has changed my opinion a little bit. I don't know why I like that. I just do. So, yeah, I like that. I like that now. We've got the little refineries going on down there. Now this area changed unbelievably. This is what it used to look like, and then this is what it looks like now. I mean, that's one hell of a difference. And then I think we'll go. Shall we? Yeah, let's go. Oh, there's this little area here. Now, remember what this area looked like? Wow, how much has that changed? I mean, it's like just there's no comparison. This is the gossip square. You can see there's a notice board here where the local fishwives will come up and they'll, because they don't like gossip. Gossip is frowned upon in Beaver society. So to be the source of gossip, that's bad. It's very bad. You could be ostracized. What a good word. I managed to slip that in as well. Yeah, you could be ostracized completely from Beaver society. So what happens is, like usually in the middle of the night, the local fishwives will kind of sneak down here and they'll pin gossip up on the board. And then they come down perfectly innocently the next evening. And they'll be like, oh, look, what's going on there? Oh, look, so-and-so's done so-and-so. And they have a good gossip, and then they sit around the campfires and talk about it and point fingers and judge people. Right. Yeah, that's how that goes. I did put in the extra centrifuge. That's the word I was looking for. So that's done. Scrapbot City. Remember what this looked like? Yeah, Scrapbot City's changed like a fair bit. Well, obviously, we've got the gravity batteries in their secret hidden compartment, their secret mountain hidden thing. Should we go with that? Yeah. Secret hidden thing. Yeah. Did I do all of the gravity batteries? No, I didn't. I did this row completely, right? But I didn't finish this row off because it was kind of pointless. And I did think about doing it. And then I was like, no, because this is what happened with this project. You know, the Beavers built it thinking that this was going to be, the solution to their energy problems. And then along came Elon Muskrat with his new green energy thing. He designed and built this, and then they didn't need the gravity batteries anymore because they've just got like so much power they don't know what to do with it. Sure, let me turn the hood off. Let's see, how much power did we end up using? So this generates about 410,000 power. We're currently generating 425,000. So we've obviously got a bit of wind power coming in as well. And we're using a massive 125,000. So we've actually got 300,000 spare power. Now, I think it's worth taking just a second to have a look at Archie, right? And remember what this area looked like. Because, my God, this was a big project. I mean, even before Archie, right? This power system, I mean, that took ages. But my God, and I never thought when I put it in, because people were saying, oh, you're going to do something multi-layered or whatever. And I was like, nah. I never thought I would put anything on top of it. And then we decided to put Archie in. And I thought that's going to be it. It's just going to be like a big rectangular box of levees, which I thought it's going to look kind of awful. And then it evolved into this, and then we got Dam Busters, and even better, 633 Squadron, which I still love. It's still my favourite game. It's even better than Beaver Splat.
Really?
Yeah. Although to be fair, people do mess up on their approach, and there's plenty of beavers go splat in here. Trust me. So yeah. oh man. I mean, you look at it now, like after, what are we on, episode 58 or something? And like, I've been so involved in doing it that I haven't kind of taken that step back and just like looked at it and appreciate it for what a freaking huge, complex project it actually is. And down here, of course, the Thunderdome. Now, I wanted this to be like relatively simple. So I just did a little bit of decoration on it. 2 beavers enter, 1 beaver leaves. Oh yeah, and I tell you what, I'm so glad that we're doing this like during a bad tide when Archie is completely full and looking absolutely majestic. And of course we've got Jughead and Veronica. These. I mean, I couldn't be more happy with how these turned out. I mean, this... Do you remember what it looked like when the first version of this that I did that looked absolutely bloomin' awful? It didn't look awful. It looked okay. But, like, compared to this, it looked awful. And I'm so happy. There's so much water kind of flowing around, like during the bad tides and during the wet season when we've got the water cascading down and stuff. It's awesome. And then, of course, if we go up this end, we've got this, which I have to say, I think is criminally underutilized. But I just never came up with a good idea for what to do with it. Because by the time we did this, we just didn't need the space. I mean, okay, putting in the lumber mills and the gear workshops. Making the bots here because the metal's being produced here. Obviously, we're producing the metal here because the mine's here. Oh my God, I'd completely forgotten the underground mine. Okay, hang on a second. First of all, let's take a look at this, and then let's have a look at the underground. Now, can I just like? I wonder if I can just dip down here and go underneath. Oh, look at this. Look at this. You know what? I love the fact that we can go under the map and have a look. If I can get the right angle, give me a sec, because I want the right angle here so that we can actually see. There we go. Right. So we can actually see the passage go down and then along here. And then it goes down again. And then we've got the various bits of storage. It's really cool when you come down here and there's beavers running about and whatever. And there is the mine. Let me see if I can get a bit of a camera angle on the mine. There we go. There's the mine. And we've got all the storages over there. Oh, come on. Let's somebody come in and out. That's what we want to see. Let's go around this way. Let's have another angle. Can we see a beaver come down, maybe? Disappear into there? No, we're not going to see it. Yeah, it's one of those. It's like one of those David Attenborough programs where he's like, yes, we've been here for 3 years and we've been waiting for this and it's not going to happen. Oh, there we go. We've got a beaver. Well done. I stalled long enough. Excellent. All right, cool. Now, the flow through here is just staggering. It seems so long ago now, but the amount of time that I spent like researching this and figuring it out was phenomenal. Probably more than on any project that I've ever done in Timberborn, and worth every bloomin' second as far as I'm concerned. I love the fact that Archie sits on top of this and we kind of just get glimpses of it from the cutouts and whatever. I think that worked really, really well. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Right, let's go and check out the Muskrat Stadium. And it's all built. And it's all awesome. Now, I tell you what, we must come back when there's a night game going on so that we can see like the flood lighting and stuff like that. This, I've got to say, this... I think this is a fantastic use of this space. I've been looking at this space for several episodes going, what the hell am I going to do with that? And people were saying, put some crops in or, do this, do that. You didn't come up with this, though, did you? Nobody came up with, hey, why don't you put a Beaver football stadium in and make up a game of Beaver football? Well, there you go. This is why. This is why you come back. And why you keep asking yourself why you do. Oh, I love it. I love it. You love the medical beds, don't you?
That's so cute, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. All right, cool. And then we've got, of course, the Black Towers over here. Which, this has changed. My God, this has changed quite a bit. Yeah, it's very different now. And we've got the Black Towers, obviously Veronica, soaring majestically overhead, and the mine. I was going to tidy this up, and then the strangest thing happened. I didn't. And then over here, we have the we have the Church of the Holy Potato. Oh, there's one of the nunks, one of the nunks taking in the holy potatoes. Oh, this is a very sacred moment. The plucking of the potato. He takes his time. He's saying the ancient incantations. And then carries it delicately inside. It's very somber. It's very, very, very sacred moment. And then they go and smash them into mashed potato and stuff, and jacket potatoes and all that kind of thing. Right, over here. Now, I did promise, and I'm going to do it. I said that I would put the Agora back in. So go on then. One Agora coming up. And we'll flip it around. The Agora goes in. And we'll even hook it up to the path. There you go. You're happy now? No, they're never happy. I should probably speed it up so that they can actually get that done. Okay, so now probably this is one of the most eagerly awaited little one and big one. And I've got to say, this area has... Oh, we've timed it perfectly. Dusk falls over little one and big one. Now, if we look over here, little one is very pretty. Yes. It's weird because it's the bigger village. This is much bigger than big one, but it's little one. But everything about it is little. Like all the houses are little. And they have little gardens. Now, this is something that I didn't know until I came to do it. I didn't know that in Little One, they have a very strict housing association.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, yeah. You cannot get away with anything in Little One. And they have very strict rules. You're not allowed to have any form of decoration in your garden. Which, you know, I was kind of shocked, and God, I was relieved when I found that out. You know, due to the time constraints that I have. When they told me, oh no, we don't have any decorations at all of any. We just have a lawn. We have a nice little lawn, and that's all we have. And I said, okay, fine. That's great for you then. It's freaking awesome for me. Trust me. So yeah, that's Little One, and everything's little. They got little statues. They've got a little bridge, little hedges, little fences, little houses, little everything. If you know what I mean. And hence the the visits of the women of Little One over to Big One. And here is Big One. And it's pretty big.
That's what she said.
It's what they all said. Not just one of them. Trust me. Here is the finished Club Big One. And it is... it's awesome. What goes on down there? You'll never know. And then, of course, Juan's hacienda. I was seriously thinking of putting a little, like, cave entrance here. And that's Juan's secret entrance. So he goes down to Club Big One. But I thought, no. No, I thought we'll leave it. We'll leave him with his huge overhang. Which, that's an impressive overhang, I've been told, apparently, by many people. All right, so now this, I mean, again, this was a pretty big building project. This has changed quite dramatically. Now, this area over here, this is the one thing I will apologise for, because I said that I was going to work on this area and thin the trees out and put in the baby trees and whatever. And in the end, I just didn't have the time to do it. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll come back to this map and spend a little bit more time on it. But for now, no. The dead zone will remain like that. And this is the beavers have deliberately left it like this as an example to all of the beavers of the folly of mankind. So yeah, I was going to say something like touching and poignant at that moment. Or something really funny. And I couldn't think of either. So I guess we'll move on. So then we come over to this area, which is, I would think this area is probably the area which has kind of changed the least of anywhere on the entire map. I mean, the river, the course of the river is exactly the same as it's always been. Obviously, we've got all the trees and everything. But essentially... It hasn't really changed that much, I don't think. And then we've got the tower. My God, when I put this in, I thought this was like the greatest thing I'd ever done. And yeah, it's I don't know where that came from. I have no idea where that came from. This, because I built the tower and like this, adding this top section was just a total afterthought. But it just makes it, like before it was like just weird, but this is awesome. And I tell you what, this wonder, that works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Like, it works. I thought it was going to look kind of, oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Well done, tower. Well done, that tower. Yeah, this aqueduct, do you remember what was here before? Right? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that whole stone structure. I mean, this whole area. Just look at that. How much has that changed? I mean, massively. We've reworked this whole area like hugely. But you remember that this aqueduct sat there for like God knows how many episodes, just like in ghost form, not being built. And people were like, build it, build it, build it. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do with it. And then we hooked it up. And then we knocked it all down and rebuilt it. And then we rebuilt it again. So, yeah. And then, I suppose, we then have to look at this. Now, this map is called Mountain Range. And this is where the main mountain range was. Just look at that compared to what it is now. It's basically unrecognizable, and boy, this reservoir system I love. It's funny that the comments that I get from episode to episode with people saying, "Oh, you know, why are you doing this?" Like, there's way better ways to do it. Like, why aren't you making this like much deeper and why aren't you just storing the water away in water barrels? Why are you even bothering with dams and reservoirs? Because it's inefficient and all the rest of it. And the answer to all of those things is because it looks like this. My series are always a constant fight between balancing the aesthetics and having something that's nice to look at with the constraints of the water supply. It's like that in every single series. I didn't actually cover this, did I? No, I didn't cover this. Now that's changed a lot. Wow, that's changed a lot. And the little pump house. Oh, I you know what? I completely forgot. I was going to put some berries and dandelions on here, but I didn't. So, yeah, sorry about that. Get over it. I do like the pump house. That was a nice touch, I think. We got the little sluice gate down there. Awesome. And I do like the observatory on there. I think that kind of works. And I think that was just what this area needed. And then, of course, we've got the crop area. You know what? I can't even remember what this looked like before, like when the map started. But my God, I can only imagine how much it's changed, because I remember knocking all of this down. I mean, we took the terrain down like massively. But it is, I mean, it's awesome. Look at all the lights at night. All the little nooks that you can sit out in. And this went through so many changes and evolutions, and we ended up with these staircases. And do you remember how ugly it was before? We had some awful version of this sticking out, and of course the terrain was like about 4 or 5 tiles higher. Man, I'm very pleased with how this has ended up. This, I think, just adding those 3 tiles there and 3 tiles there, and adding a beaver bridge and putting some lanterns on, I think has really enhanced this area. This was so boring before.
I really love the lanterns.
Yeah, the lanterns are awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then we come up, so we've got the reservoir. I think we've spent enough time on the reservoir that I don't really need to talk about that. So I'm not going to. But we will come over and we'll have a little look at the R&R area, the rest and relaxation area. I am thinking that there should be something there. Did I do something on the... Yeah, I did. I was going to say, I missed some hedges. Well, put the blooming hedges in now, Sky. What kind of program are you running here? Yeah, you're quite right. What do I need? I need decoration, and we need some hedges going on there. There we go. That's better. Much better. All right. Turn the hood off again. So yeah, we've got a little R&R area. This is where the beavers can just chill. They can relax. They can get a bit of solitude.
It's like
and
a little spa.
Yeah. They just come down here. They can just relax. And this is one of their favourite places, because now you might think that you wouldn't want to be near like large industrial machinery when you're trying to relax, but actually these pumps, they have this very rhythmic, relaxing pumping action, which the beavers find very relaxing. Yeah, and some people like to be around lots of pumping. Apparently, that's what I've heard. I mean, I don't know what they're talking about, but you know, it is what it is. And then yeah, we've got the agoras and we've got the mud pits. Now there is something I want to do before the end of the video, and that is I want to see what we can get the well-being up to. So I think probably if I'm going to do this, I should probably do this now. So let's see. Yeah, see. Yeah, we've got the coverage of wow. Are we covering the middle ones? Yeah, we're covering about half of it. So yeah, we'll set that off like right at the end. What I want to do right now is I want to swap the bots and the beaver haulers. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to set, I'm going to demolish all of these for a start, right? Now that's going to free up like 40 bots. Okay, excellent. I'm also gonna get the bots out of here. That gives us like 80 bots. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap all of these hauling posts over to bots. Now, the idea is that the bots can do all of the hauling, which they'll probably do like reasonably badly, but the beavers will be able to sit around and do absolutely nothing, which beavers love. They love sitting around doing absolutely nothing, and they can do all of their social activities and stuff, which would be awesome. Now we've got these 3 down here as well, which I think I'm just going to demolish. Yeah, we'll just demolish those, and I'll clean that up. Awesome sauce. So then we're going to set the working day down to like, I don't know, like 6 hours or something. Right? Now, what that should do is enable our beavers to spend loads of time at the campfires, on the rooftop terraces, the contemplation spots, the agora, the dance hall, and what else? The detailers, the Lidos, the carousels, which we haven't even looked at yet, the mud pits. Now, I was going to do books, but there just wasn't time. There just wasn't time. So let's speed this up, and we'll see exactly what we can get the well-being up to. That would be very nice. I'm gonna turn the hood off. Well, we just have a quick look around. So we've spent a fair amount of time in this area, and I think we know this area very, very well. But I think the carousels are awesome. And look, the carousels are getting fairly full. We're getting lots of people using them, which is awesome. So the campfires are seeing people all the time now, which is great. We've got the fountain, of course. I did put a few dandelions up here because this stays green or like all year round because of the channel, which is carrying our irrigation water all over the map. So I thought, yeah, we can have a few little dandelions out around just to kind of pick the place up a little bit. We've got the Lidos. This obviously is exactly the same as the other end. And oh look, the dance hall. Oh, I got there too late. Oh, there's it's awesome. Should I slow it down?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't it awesome? They've got their moves. They're getting their moves on. They're loving it, aren't they? How much do they love that? And look, they've all got their tail stamps. The beaver tramp stamps. Oh, hello. We've just set a new well-being record, which means we're over 50. Let's turn the hood off. Oh, 53. 54. You know what? I'm going to speed it up because I wonder what we can get that up to. 55, and it's going to keep going for a while, I would think. So what I'm going to do now is 56. I'm just going to let it run for a bit, and then we'll come back and we'll see what this gets up to, and then right at the end, we will pop the recultivator and see what that does. 58, and it's still going up. Well, we maxed out at a well-being of 61. We're currently at 60. Now, I've let this run on because I wanted to see what we were going to get to in terms of the reservoir at the end of the wet season. And we've got a full wet season, full 8 days of water. And look at this. This is something that I never thought that I was going to see. The emergency reservoir is virtually full. 3, 6, 9, 12, over 13 tiles of water in here. It can only go up like, 1.5 more tiles? And it will pump for a little. You know what? Let's run it on. Let's run it on because, yeah, this will pump for a little bit more. I was wondering if we might actually start overflowing. The drought has started. We've got 26-day drought coming in. But look at this thing. We're going to be, I think, because you can see that we're still getting water being pumped in here. This is still going up. We're only going to be a tile short of being completely full. That's unbelievable. Right. Only one thing left to do, guys. I am going to zoom like a reasonable distance out. And we're going to go to the earth recultivator. I suppose we want to do this on slow, don't we? I would think so. Picture, you might want to watch this because you... So, go for it. 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, 69. Snigger. And there it goes. Oh, let's turn the hood off. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, it's still going. It's still going.
Oh, that's
cute.
Isn't
Isn't that pretty? All the little lanterns. Congratulations! You mastered folktales, nature-oriented ways, and used this map's resources to build the faction's wonder. Having collected great wealth and knowledge, your beavers shared fruits of their labour with the suffering planet. There's still much to do, but Earth may flourish once again. Oh, what a marvellous way to end. Look at this, days past. 4,279. My God, beavers born, 6,500. Water consumed. Tails painted. Trees. Oh my God. We cut down almost, well, over 750,000 trees.
Wow.
Wow. Teeth broken, only 107. We did well. Bots manufactured, 13,500. Dynamite detonated. 36,000 dynamite I used. And beavers exploded, 16. Hey, a new personal record, I think. Oh, man. Okay, that is staggeringly pretty. What a way to end what I think most of us would agree has been a really, really, really fun, enjoyable experience. I have loved it. I have absolutely loved it. I am in love with this map. And I tell you what, I think I'm going to, I genuinely think I'm going to have withdrawal. Because I'm going to miss this map. This map has been my life for over 2 months. Every day, like all day, every day has been all about this. Man, I'm going to miss you, map. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support, for coming on this journey with me. Yeah, I just hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have, because I just loved even the painful moments I've loved. Picture.
Good night, guys.
Guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. Thank you for all the support. While we will be back on the 10th. Oh yes, brand new series sponsored by the developers of Timberborn. If you want to see that, well, I don't know, maybe like write it down in your calendar or something, or do something really reckless like, you know, hit the subscribe button or something. Guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what you've thought of this series and what you think about the upcoming series. What map should I use and all that kind of stuff. I'll catch you for the next one. Thanks for being here. Peace out.